There we go. Am I right? Why would we put up with that? It's one thing to be a bit of a badass. Bit of badass bits, I get it. Tough demeanor and stuff. But she's gonna tell me you will do more than that. Like I owe her. You will do more than that. Like she has some kind of leverage over me. I don't think so. Can she remove the brain worm? No. Then what is her leverage over me exactly? That I care so much about the refugees? No. I just want my experience. You will do more than that. That's your death sentence signed right there telling me what I will do.
I knew it. I knew I was going to say that.
For you.
I haven't changed one bit since.
Yeah, I will do more than that.
In those
I'll
3
box
weeks.
you in. I'll box you right in. That way the refugees will be saved. But honestly, I think if they need to use the vines for some reason, there's no way for them to stay there, I guess. But it's not necessarily what she is proposing, it's more the way she is proposing it. Like, don't be a rude ass bitch. She hated you as well, and she hates me, so I guess that shows you that she's not worth being alive. Those people are not worth being alive. Kaga. It's not Kaga's gate, but she talks to me like it is her gate. That's what I'm saying. She's constantly making death threats of this, death threats that. Like, you're fucking cuckoo, bitch. You're fucking, you know, Kaga, you're Gaga. And not the cool one. I don't know, she sounds... Let me look up. Who is the voice for Shadowheart? Jennifer English does the English voice for her. Why does she sound like sunk? It's not her though. It's just she's a video game actress. She was on Divinity Original Sin. Was it like the original one? The first one? She used to be a bit meaner. Larian listened to fans and they decided to tone it down. See? They made Shadowheart less of a bitch, but they didn't do it for Kaga, so it's a conscious choice by them to make you hate her. That's a conscious choice from the developers. That tells me that she may actually be a target, a potential target. Otherwise, if not now, maybe if they're not some new game plus where you can get in overpowered and everything, just wipe everyone out. That would be fucking awesome. So this voice actress played 70 characters in Divinity Original Sin. Well, which one? It was Original Sin 2.
Dwarf 1 to 70.
Did she voice like who was that character again? The crazy lady. There was an elf lady, I think. And there was one that was possessed. Let me just look it up quickly. Oh yeah, Sahila was the elf, or Sabil was the elf. I don't see her as
Sorry
any of
about
the
ad
main
break.
characters
Didn't see
here.
it coming. I really didn't see it coming.
Hmm. Oh, just checking.
Well, that was enough of that. I'm still stuck with this, unbelievably enough. It's just a mess. Nothing special. It's just that the relationships, the harems, need to be in balance with my divine will, the will of the cosmos, and that across both the all the manifestations that I have of my character. Well, there's usually two, but for my characters in particular, the ones based on me, there are a lot. So I still need to divide this one. I will not be looking for houses for the ones that have been shuffled around but didn't end up in a new harem and kind of found their own path. But I will be trying to at least organize the madness and keep track of the minor changes I made. The one thing is... Yes, this one. Yeah, what are you doing? What's happening? Oh, there was a bit of a delay. Right. Let's have this guy move over from this sex household. Is the alts the main ones have already done, so at least there's one that's organized. This one, the main one. It needs to go to. And I realize it's self-indulgent. That's why I put something else on for you guys. I just don't know where the fuck everyone is. I'm looking for the ones that start with A, because that means that's the altverse guys, so to speak. The alternate universe guys. Is it this one? Yes, it is this one. And then this one, I think, doesn't go with this one. But Kuros with Broden. If you haven't watched my older streams, there were a lot of streams where I was talking about this lore. I'm sort of done talking about it. I just want to get it over at the moment. I want to get it done. But yeah, look, there are a lot of hot giant guys here. Oh my, that's exciting. She's basically a ghost in her season, this UK queen. Were the allegations current, or was that an issue that had been dealt with or addressed, or, you know, if it's from 10 years ago, it's kind of like, But did she still have them? Was she caught up in it? In the middle of it? They were recent at the time of filming. So it was a bit of a Sherry PP thing again. Although that cherry pie shit was extremely bizarre. It was also deceptive in the process. I'm not surprised. If you look at how many guys I need to fend off me because they don't respect boundaries, and that's me. You know, you'd think that someone like me would be quite I'm relatively aggressive and assertive, normally speaking. It still happens that guys just like, I just am too nice and welcoming. Some people, which you need to be really. You can't just be a cunt from the start to everyone. And usually, you can be diplomatic and drop hints. But some people just don't fucking give a shit or don't care to understand or can just start to smooth brain. I'm not surprised if I just consider how much, and I don't mean a lewd comment here. There are just people that are just always gross, always treating you like that. You know, like fuck off. I'm totally not surprised. There are queens, basically gay men in this case, right? That do have that kind of history. Thankfully, thankfully it's not more. Thankfully, it's just once in a blue moon. But it's bound to happen because there are some real fucking freaks among us. So I can say. But don't worry, I will deal with them because they're all drawn to me. They're all always drawn to me. That's my impression. Really lawless muchachos among us. Among us. Kudos, where did you belong? Where is Broden? Not there. Oh, right. This one, here it is. You go here. And you go here. Now the equivalent trade is complete. Like just a bit of a twink here for him. Actually, I wanted to flunkify him. I decided I wanted the more, like he's actually based on Mars from Fire Emblem. Probably one of the few guys that is based on a character from a video game directly. I really wanted to make him a bit more buff. Because, you know, my tastes have evolved. Oh, sorry, that is... Their voices are so loud. They're gonna have an echo. They open their damn dumb mouths out of nowhere. But I can't be fucked with the headset right now. Do you ever get creeps harassing you? Or are you lucky enough not to attract that sort of type? I guess I'm a content creator in that, so he doesn't need to be taller, he just needs to be more muscular. I don't know if I can make it. I cannot make him more muscular unless I log the game first. I'll try. Let's at least make his chest bigger. Yeah. Wait, why did his hair become brown? Oh, right, it's all Marth. I gave him more liberties. I actually like the brown hair for him better. If we're not gonna go with that ugly shade of blue. You don't have creeps? That is lucky. I just had to block 2 people in the last month because they were being parasocial. I won't even say those were, well, you know what? Let's just leave it at that. Combination of being pushy and private and sex pests and emotionally dependent, like that's type I seem to have to fend off now and then. Okay, I think that while some Sims are homeless, they will manage for now. They can couch crash. We'll have to just find a place for them. I'm gonna put these guys... No. We'll put them in the same household and we'll figure out something for them. As long as I don't need to build or copy paste more houses, there are already so many duplicates because I have so many fucking Sims. And I don't like building. I don't have the time for that. So just pure conceptualization. We got to move these guys around. Thorvald is still in the wrong household. The blonde guy there. Oh, fuck. They're actually in a house. The spares, or rather, well, it's a bit mean to call them the rejects. I forgot which. Were they here? Would I even recognize them? Because I don't know what I'm looking for anymore. What? These are also not. These are also doubles of doubles. You know what? If these are doubles of doubles, that's perfect. They can move in with them. Because these are also my doubles of doubles. Of a double. No. I basically have 2 Zeks too many in this configuration. Because he was like in a separate Zek, but I kind of fused his identity with another one. But you can imagine if there's all these interpersonal relationships that there's a shuffle then as a consequence. So I have a whole document where it's all detailed how they are organized. But then I have some leftovers and I kind of can't bring myself to delete these guys. Besides that, they got unique outfits and stuff. So they can be like legacy characters. Let's call it that. Let's call it like a legacy. Say. Well, technically they're alts. Yeah. So they're kind of like double manifestations of the same guy that I already have twice. So but that's fine. That's fine. Very sorry. It's very sorry about. It's a Sims 4. What do you expect? I think it's always kind of boring, by the way. It doesn't matter if I'm actually playing the game or not. But I do seem to treat it in particular as a combination of a wanking simulator and a puzzle game. No, I just treat it like like a family tree sort of thing or a visualization tool of my canon. I did say something about Thorvald in the alt households. These ones need to find their own place still, but it's not urgent. We can wait. Actually, they got a place, like I said. They could even live together. Where the hell are they living? I mean, technically they could live there. All stars. Slaves. Good enough. Well, they're actually not slaves now. They're free. They're freed from being in my harem. Oh yeah, here's the blonde guy. I need to move him around. He's not supposed to be there. Giving them some stupid names that nobody needs to understand, just for my reference. Let's see. We got this. Ah man, I want to play later today. I'm gonna snap. You know what? You know what? I should stop. I should stop. I'm gonna bore people to death with these incomprehensible lore dissertations. But actually, I'm almost done, so... Oh, let me just finish this and I'll say goodbye. Then I hope to be on later this afternoon. As long as... Honestly, it's supposed to be a chill stream. It was actually much longer than I expected because I wanted to stop after 1 or 2 games, but Baldur's Gate 1 was pretty long and intense, which I didn't actually play, but still. You wouldn't know that. I mean, I could have just pretended that was me playing. Brolite, yes, you! What are you doing in this one? Bangirath. You're not supposed to be in this one either, by the way. You're not supposed to be in this one. Because I just made this last minute lore change where this silver-haired guy is in the harem of the scholar Zach, which is almost a contradiction in terminus, but because I am no scholar. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see, there's always 4 per harem, so that's easier for me to keep track of. Okay. Yes, this guy with this guy and these guys in the middle are together, because that's something I already wrote down. Like they're together. This one and this one, this one, this one. This one used to be together with this one, but I'm keeping that one in this harem. And I kicked out this one and this one, so now they're together. Why not? Those poor unfortunate souls. Just like to help them. I think everyone actually is in a house, so technically I don't need to worry too much about that. But I'll probably see if I can shuffle them around a little bit. But only the random guys, or not, only the non-Zex, because if it's my characters, I'm way too fussy. If it's the guys based on me, the different manifestations of Zek, they're very spoiled and entitled. They don't want specific houses, specific locations usually, and it's incredibly difficult to please them. So, on that note, thank you very much for tuning in. I really do hope to be streaming later today as well. It was so cozy tonight, even if it was relatively quiet. I mean, it's a weekday, it's a weird time. In fact, I wish I could just sleep for 2 hours and then stream. That would be cool. 'Cause I love streaming in the morning, but I don't know if that's gonna work. So let me turn the light so you guys can see me. Gonna call it a night. Look at that. That's an absolute champ right there, Zach Mustang, and also the French person that probably found me because I'm recommended to French speakers for some reason. Just like I get French ads on Twitch. But oh well. Kind of explains. Like I said before, it kind of explains why my discoverability is so crappy. Because Belgium is pretty high up in the amount of viewers that I get, but they have no particular reason to watch something in English overall. Alright. Thanks for everything. Thanks for everything. I don't know what exactly, but just know. Just for sitting on your ass, that's already great. Sitting on your ass, but doing it here. Good. Good job. Thanks for the effort. Goodbye. And see you later.